Peace. Alafia. Hotep. Divine greetings, fam. This is your brother, Capra Bata, also known as Falowo Fayemi. This evening, or should I say tonight, I'd like to bring you a quick intro into Ifa. But first, I'd like to acknowledge my elders, teachers, and ancestors, and all those who have taught me what I have learned. Ifa is freedom from oppression. Ifa aligns you with your purpose. Ifa is the teachings of the prophet Orunmila, who was there at the beginning of creation. Orunmila means the source is the way to salvation. The foundation of our spiritual practice is Ori, which is the head, and Egun, which is the ancestors. The Ori is not just the physical head. It is should I say, your consciousness, which is in many ways the true spirit of destiny. There is a maxim in a Hermetic literature which says, the all is mind and the universe is mental. It is our thoughts that determine whether or not we are in balance. When our thoughts are in balance, so will be our actions. We can tell when our Ori is out of alignment because you'll start to feel foggy-headed, forgetful, making mistakes, dishonest, and so forth. Ifa teaches us that we chose our destiny, and therefore Ifa teaches us that we cannot blame our parents because we chose our parents too. That's right, we chose our parents when we chose our destiny. So what happens to us is at the time when we are born, we often forget due to the trauma that comes about when you're born through the birth canal. So, as soon as we experience the shock of coming through the birth canal, that's when we begin to forget the agreements that we made before we were even born. So birth is in fact the first traumatic experience. And that's because as newborns, we have died to one world within the womb to emerge into a new world outside of the womb. So this is where the traumatic experiences first take place and cause us to forget the agreements we made while on the higher planes. Having forgot, we need to find a way back. We need to find a way to remember, meaning to bring the pieces back together, because every piece is a member. Every fragment of our lives is a member to a whole. So to remember, and this is where Ifa comes into play, because Ifa guides us back to alignment with our purpose and our destiny. And when we're out of alignment, we're not fulfilled, and we have a sense of dullness and a strange feeling of being out of sync. When we are on our purpose, we feel a sense of assurance and more energetic. This is because the inner resistance is not there. So when we're fully on our purpose, we have a sense of freedom. The society in which we live in or are a part of, it does not encourage us to fulfill our purpose, and it causes us to work harder, and our energy actually goes to others. Thus includes the energy that we could be using to help our families and help our loved ones. Also, time and energy to go on our own journey and tap into our own creative power, because that's the purpose to why we're here, to express this creative power as an expression of the divine. So the body of knowledge of Ifa contains mathematics. It contains philosophy, herbalism, rituals, and spiritual science. And the priests of this tradition are known as Babalaos, and the female equivalent are known as Iyanifas. So Ifa is known as the mouth of Olodumare. Ifa is the mouth of the one that you may call God. Ifa is the mathematics and the system that we use in order to communicate with divine beings. And this includes the divine beings called the Orishas. And there are male and there are female Orishas. They are the energies and the emissaries of the one we call Olodumare. Olodumare is the name of the divine, which means, some would say, the owner of the womb of the rainbow, or the owner of the everlasting patterns of existence, Odu containers, that forever move forward. So Olodumare is said to be exalted, so exalted, that instead of focusing on the affairs of this world, Olodumare is further out, creating more universes. However, Olodumare creates the Orishas and gave the Orishas the authority to govern creation on this planet. So as an Awo and a priest of this tradition, it is my duty to help sisters and brothers who are looking for their realignment with their destiny. And what I do is I can determine who those beings are, those Orishas that have been sent to assist you in your particular life path. Olodumare assigned each Orishas to help us on our journey. So it is by chance, if you're interested in finding out who your Orishas are, you may contact me at Gmail, that is capra.pata@gmail.com. Or you can hit me up on the book, or just simply leave a comment. Thank you very much. Capra Pata out. Peace.